Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist John Dissauer. Thanks for checking out the blog today. It is Monday, or I should say, it is Tuesday, January 11th, about 12:40, and most of the snow has moved out of southeast Missouri. Still a little bit left in southern Illinois and portions of western Kentucky, but for the most part, the worst of the storm is over. The National Weather Service still has parts of southeastern Illinois and western Kentucky under a winter weather advisory until 6 o'clock tonight. That's mainly just for the snow that's falling through the sky and maybe some blowing snow as well. As far as how much snowfall we saw from this system, this is just from last night's system and early this morning. Generally, it acted about how we thought it was going to be. If you go back and look at some of the other blogs, I was saying probably roughly from Cape and north we'd be talking 1 to 3 inches. Initially, my thoughts all along have been 1 to 2 for Cape. 2 would be the very high end. And then late last night it appeared that we were probably going to be on the lower end of that. And I measured up my place 0.9 inches of snow for Cape Girardeau. But then you can also see other amounts, a quarter of an inch in Fulton, a quarter of an inch in Murray. Lots of areas in southeast Missouri where it's not showing up with any amounts, or a dusting to nothing. We actually had a report of a half inch out, or I should say 3/4 of an inch out here in Garwood, out towards the Ozarks. But that's the heaviest amounts that were mainly over our northern half. 1 inch reported in Marion, 2 inches in Sedgwickville, northern Bollinger County, 2 inches in DuQuoin, and the heaviest snow seemed to be somewhere along this kind of a line right here, at least in our viewing area. Generally 2 to 3 inch amounts were located up in that area. So if you got the higher amounts, consider yourself lucky. A lot of us didn't get that. Here's the satellite and radar composite. You can see snow showers still passing through the area. We are seeing some clearing taking place across portions of southeast Missouri. And with that, we are seeing colder air beginning to rush down from the northwest. I'll show you that in just a moment. We've had a cold front pass through the area. The colder air is lagging behind just a little bit, and we'll see little waves of energy slide around this low as well, or little spokes that will help kick up some snow showers. Here are temperatures as of noon. It's currently 19 in St. Louis, 22 in West Plains, and 13 in Columbia. So there is the colder air to the northwest, and this is going to keep sliding in here. Right now, temperature in Farmington, Missouri is 21 degrees. So where we are right now, I don't think we go up a whole lot more, maybe a degree or two, and then temperatures start to fall off as this colder air arrives. I wanted to show you the dew points just to give you an idea that drier air is also working in. Last night we had dew points in the teens to 20s, and now dew points are down to 4 below in West Plains, 4 below in Springfield, and 5 below in Kansas City. So this is a true Arctic air mass that is sliding down here and going to dry us out. So we're going to be cold the next couple of days. In fact, you'll see here, this is an animation as we go through the day Wednesday, where dew points are going to remain pretty low. So as of noon, as I mentioned, 21 in Farmington, 30 in Marion, down to 16 in Rolla. Now, from Marion to Cape to Poplar Bluff, I think temperatures go another degree or two up, then we start to fall off, and maybe temperatures in western Kentucky hold steady, and then you start to fall off. The other thing that's happening this afternoon is a lot of wind picking up. 32-mile-per-hour gusts right now in Cape Girardeau, 23-mile-per-hour gusts in Marion, and 25-mile-per-hour gusts in Poplar Bluff. And it's forecast to be that way throughout the afternoon and really into the night. When you factor the wind and the air temperature in, we've got wind chills of 8 in Farmington and already down to feeling like it's 0 in Rolla. Let's take a look at the long term here. We'll show the European model out over the next several days. High pressures in the central part of the country that's going to keep us cold. High temperatures tomorrow will only be in the low 20s. Some of you might even be in the upper teens. And then down to single digits by, what would that be, Thursday morning. A little clipper system will slide through Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan on Saturday. It could bring some snow to Chicago. And then kind of make it cold and windy for the Bears Seahawks game on Sunday. And then something of interest to note, the models are having a hard time developing the system for the weekend or early next week. The European models bring some moisture in, and the actual freezing line that they've got is sitting just to our northwest with this system. So we could be very close to having some snow develop out of this, and or ice or something. I would tend to think more along the lines of some snow. It really depends on how warm we warm up this weekend. Right now we're forecasting lower 40s, but if we don't warm up that much, we could be dealing with more of a winter mess around here Monday, and then it changing over on Tuesday, perhaps before it exits by Tuesday afternoon. That is the latest from here. We'll keep an eye on this system for Monday, but I might give it a day or two just to kind of let it percolate in the models before we do a whole lot of updates with that. So hope you have a great afternoon and stay warm. It's going to be chilly the next couple of days.